Hey guys, welcome to Ask Emily. This is Emily Chiwa, transformational leadership and executive coach at your life path, and this is our first version of Ask Emily for 2021. And there are a couple changes. The biggest one is that we'll be doing it every other week, and most likely the videos will be going out on a Friday or Saturday. We still have to confirm that, so it won't be on Thursdays anymore, but you can still ask anytime. We'll send out the prompts to ask questions, so you can ask your questions when you see the prompts, and we'll choose one and respond on a Friday. So you'll get 2 videos a month. So the question today is, how can I train myself to be more open-minded? And that's a great question, because this week we've been talking a lot about mindset, and that really mindset is almost everything, right? Because what you really, the truth is, it sounds like a cliche, but what you perceive is your reality, and therefore everything that happens in here impacts everything else that goes on with you, in terms of how you respond to something or react to something, how you perceive it, mean what your understanding of it is, based on what you currently know, have experienced, etc. So we all have learned certain things up to this point in life, wherever it is you are at this point. So at whatever age or stage in life you are, you'd have learned certain things and have certain ways of being. And when we talk about open-mindedness, so when I talk to you about open-mindedness, what I'm really asking you to do is to think about different ways of perceiving something other than how you would normally do. And to do that, and the tip for this video, the big tip, is really to question your thinking. So interrogate your thoughts. Often when we think something, we automatically believe that it is true, and because of that, we continue down the path, which is sort of like an unconscious path. So when you stop yourself and you check in and say, okay, is that thought true? Is there another way of looking at that thing? Are there other ways of seeing that particular situation or whatever? It creates that ability to start to become open, to open your perception, to open yourself to different views, which is getting more open-minded. And one of the things that I want to say to you, so one way of doing this, or another tip in terms of, okay, I'm going to interrogate my thoughts, what does that mean? If you think should, for example, so a lot of times we make assumptions and we say that something should be this way, this person should behave this way, this person should know better, I should have done this, that should is an assumption, okay? And therefore, whenever you think should, whether it is about yourself or someone else, I'm challenging you in this video, as you want to be open-minded, to train yourself to ask, should? Why? Like, should it, who says it should be that way? What makes it fixed in that way? Could there be other ways? Why should I do this or that? Why should this person behave this way or that? So I'm just putting it out there. You might find it uncomfortable. You might find it strange. You might be like, I don't agree with this. But you know what? You won't know unless you try. So try it out. Check in with your thoughts. When you think a should thought, question it a bit and see if it's really a should, something you actually want to do, or if it's an assumption you're making about somebody, and maybe what might be necessary might be to ask some questions, or to be a little more open and empathetic to what might be going on for them, as opposed to what you think should be the case. All right, so that was Ask Emily for today. I hope you enjoyed our segment, and I hope you check in, interrogate your thoughts, and see how that is going to help you be more open-minded. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.